Now, imagine living in a world where there's a system meticulously fabricated to ensure that you consume quality fish stored through clean energy in a sustainable ecosystem, while also ensuring that the fisherfolk earns a good living. Well, that is what today's champion of change, Keep It Cool, a startup in Kenya, has been doing, an approach that has earned them global recognition, with even winning the 2024 Earthshot Prize. Well, come along and let's see how exactly they got here.
Keep It Cool is a climate tech company that is based here in Nairobi, Kenya, that is making cooling affordable and accessible even to the most underserved communities. It started from our own experience in terms of not being able to preserve the product and losing a lot of products. Today, because of this problem, we are losing up to 40% of our food in transition from farms to market. And so this solution is very natural to be able to solve that problem. And we are doing that, especially here in the fish value chain, by reducing that to less than 1% food waste or food loss.
The Earthshot for Build a Waste-Free World goes to Keep It Cool.
Thank you, everyone. Good evening.
Earthshot Prize is, I would say, an equivalent of the Nobel Peace Prize when it comes to climate. So it's a very prestigious prize in its sense. And so the way it is structured, you cannot nominate yourself, right? You have to be nominated by someone or an institution that is recognized. And for us, we are very lucky because we had partners who nominated us, whose reputation was up there as well. It was a privilege to be able to be named the finalists, leave alone the winner. Because when you got there, you see the level of quality, the other finalists and the things they are doing in their respective parts of the world was quite commendable.
But we Kenyans, we had to win.
For the fish industry, approximately 1 million people depend on fish as their only source of income. So when the fisherman goes to fish, first of all, we have ice production facilities closer to the fishermen. So we give them ice in the boxes. So they go and fish. They put once they go fishing, they know the correct size of fish they are going to fish, and they put it in the cooler box. So it's stored at a very optimum temperature. And then once they come to the landing site, they'll find a truck like this one waiting for them. And so we have a weighing point there where they are able to weigh the fish and then paid there using M-Pesa. And then the fish is brought to the market, gets here the next day. So between fishing and getting to the truck, about 12 hours. And between receiving the fish and getting here at our value addition center, another 12 hours. So I would say about 24 hours from the time the fish is out of the lake to the time it gets here.
Today, we are having tilapia and nail patch processing. When we are receiving tilapia, we have quality checks that we first check and then confirm that the products are of good quality. After taking the weight of the product, now we start our processing. At the processing area, we do scaling, gutting, evisceration, and washing. We wash in 2 sections, the first washing and the second washing, and after that now we come and start sorting fishes into different sizes. For Nile patch, we take it to the filleters. Actually, that is a simple process because they just do the filleting and skinning. After skinning, we get the fillet, we wrap. After wrapping, now we categorize them into different sizes. We have small, medium, and oversize. After sorting, we batch, and now we take them to the dispatch center, where now we store our fish at a different temperatures.
We usually store them firstly in our freezer. All our products first have a stop at our freezer, ensuring complete freezing of products and all. And so for tilapia, after tilapia is frozen, and attained that certain temperature required to keep it fresh, it's moved to our chiller. Nile perch is really sensitive to, let me say, temperature and all. So Nile perch, to ensure it remains fresh, has to be completely frozen at all times.
One of the biggest enablers of keep it cool is technology. In the sense that even when the fisherman is sourcing, we use an app, so they are able to declare their weights.
Okay.
They get an e-receipt in form of an SMS, and they know that this is the money that they have made today, right? And they can use that to go now to a microfinance and get a loan based on those historical SMSs, receipts, and say, look, I make around this amount of money. So somehow we are also helping the fisher folk access some of the services they were not able to access to because the bank were not able to find a way to trace their productivity. And the other thing is insurance. They're also able to access insurance. We have an insurance scheme for the fishermen, right? And that has been a very good success story in that we have like one specific fisher folk who ideally will not be able to access healthcare in a very good hospital, but because of insurance, now they are able to access healthcare.
Wow.
So very good impact stories coming from that side of the value chain because of having technology and having all this evidence that of what they are producing. For the planet and environment, our intention is to lower the carbon emissions significantly by more than 50%.
Okay.
And when it comes to people, of course, income, very important, but also their productivity. They need to improve their productivity from going, let's say, for example, doing 500 birds to 2,000 birds. We have also a gender strategy to make sure that, we don't end up having fish, for example, one gender dominating over the other. And also when it comes to what we are consuming, we want people, about 1 kid out of 4 in Africa are malnourished. So we also make sure that there's accessible proteins. So some of the heads that you see here, they are used to make fish meatballs, right? So, and kids can consume that easier rather than trying to give them a fish. The backbone and the head is repurposed and is consumed. So we sell this. It's a very delicious, mixed very delicious soups and meatballs. So we sell this in Madare. We sell this in Kibera and other places. And we sell it at maybe less than $1, which is less than 100 shillings. And it's the fastest moving product.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Why? Because the urban poor are able to repurpose it and actually make very nutritious meatballs that me and you can never know is coming from this.
Very true.
And if you go there, you just buy, and kids really love this kind of things. Huh?
On this side, it's a bit messy than this side.
Yes.
So where does this waste also go to? Because I mean, what I see, that cannot be repurposed.
Yes, it is repurposed.
It is repurposed.
It is repurposed. So the gas that come from the fish are full of iron. So many farmers come for this to use it in their farms.
Okay.
Yeah, so as a form of fertilizer.
All right.
Yes. And also we have some pig farmers who come for it, and also they are able to boil it and give it to pigs.
Okay.
So you will see a lot of Keep It Cool in this coming year expansion. Luckily, that has been made easier by the Earthshot Prize because that funding ideally will go into that. That's our planning. You will see also our teams expanding, our distributorship expanding, and that's why we're inviting people who would like to work with us to come and work with us, because we'll be able to serve you now much better. And we also are looking for other partnerships. So we have a very good partnership with the Turkana government, county government, and also Homa Bay County government. So we want to pursue those where they have given us land actually to set up.
Wow.
So if there are other counties that are willing to partner with us, we'll be happy to explore that with them.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I wish you all the best.
Thank
and
you.
Also make sure Prince William gets a taste of your own fish.
Yes, definitely.
Make sure.
He promised that he's going to do that.
Perfect.
So it will be good that we can at some point we can be able to have him around and get him to explore not just the fish, but also the chicken and the ugali that comes from this part of the world.